After his capture, the nightmare did not end. It only changed its shape. He was taken to a detention center in Libya, a place where hope was traded for fear. Every day they lined him up. Every day they handed him a phone. "Call your family," they said. "Tell them to pay the ransom." With shaking hands, he dialed home again and again. But his family had nothing left to give. They were poor. They had already sold everything to help him begin the journey. No money came, only tears and silence. Weeks passed inside the prison. That was where he met her, a young woman from Sierra Leone, tired, broken, but still breathing. As they sat on the cold floor together, she told him her story. She had traveled through Mauritania for the same reason. Hope. She too was captured. She too was beaten. She too was forced to make phone calls. But her calls were different. She told her captors she had no one left. Both her parents were gone. No family, no voice to answer her call. Together they waited. 2 lives hanging between fear and fate. Then something unexpected happened. The wife of one of the detention leaders, a trader who owned a restaurant, made them an offer. She would pay their ransoms. But there was a price. They would work for her for 6 months to repay the debt. With no other option, they agreed. Freedom came, but it was fragile. For 6 months, they worked every day, cooking, cleaning, washing dishes, serving customers. It was exhausting, but it was better than prison. After the 6 months, hope returned again. One evening, a smuggler walked into the restaurant for dinner. He spoke with confidence. "I can take you across the sea," he said, "$500 each." It sounded like a second chance. They agreed. To raise the money, they worked everywhere they could. They washed clothes, cleaned houses, worked in garages, did heavy manual labor. She worked as a nanny. He worked as a cleaner. Slowly, painfully, they raised the money. At last, the night came. Under darkness, they boarded a small boat. The sea stretched endlessly before them. Fear and hope shared the same space in their hearts. But the sea was not free. At that time, the European Union had agreements with Libyan authorities. Boats heading toward Europe were being intercepted and returned. In the middle of the sea, they were caught again, beaten, dragged back, returned to Libya. Once again, the dream was crushed. But the story is not over. Watch out for part 3.